All right, so when did you work at Bape Store?
Last June for about 8 months.
What made you quit?
I had the opportunity to go on tour to Australia for 3 weeks. And I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go do this tour, man. Like, you know, this doesn't come around all the time. Like, people don't just get offers to tour a country like that on the opposite side of the world. Of course, I couldn't take off for 3 weeks, so I had to. But when I came back from Australia, I was maybe back for all of 2 days before we got the call that Kanye wanted me to go out to Hawaii to work on 808. So.
Are you from New York?
No, I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. Get it.
Double O representing Cleveland status.
Were you part of the hip hop scene there?
Yeah, briefly before I left.
How old were you?
I was maybe all of 15 when I first started to pursue music, and I left Cleveland when I was 19. No, 20.
20.
Yeah, so I was trying to like do little open mic contests, and I didn't do much. Like people really weren't connecting with my shit at that time.
Now look at this. Madness, the magnet keeps attracting me. I try to run, but see, I'm not that fast. I think I'm first, but surely finish last. Cause day and night, the lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone through the day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. At night, day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone, some things will never change. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. At night.
I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good.
Get in mine, baby. Gotta let this nigga live. Yeah, get it right, baby. She go and get your own.
Another one, they tell me all good things must sin, but those motherfuckers ain't have this friend. I keep it green, but nigga, oh, I need it. You can take all that. Oh, marijuana, yeah.
So, man, bro, late 2000s, hip-hop was shifting, and out of nowhere, Kid Cudi emerges with a sound that feels completely different at the time, where music was stacked with gangster rap, just trap music low-key coming up at the same time. You had Cudi really out here inventing a whole new sound, bro, just getting vulnerable on songs, like really taking that mental health like talk seriously on records. From working at Bape and grinding on MySpace to catching the attention of Kanye West, and out of nowhere, day and night blowing up and going insane on MySpace, and just the internet in general, bro, and really spreading just crazy. And by 2009, Kid Cudi was on his way of being the next nigga in the rap game to take this shit, bro. Dropping classic album like Man on the Moon, bro. Motherfucking, come on now, 2010 with Man on the Moon 2. Like, Cudi couldn't do no wrong, bro. Like, literally, man. He was the motherfucking next up in this shit. And he really just started so much that influenced hella niggas to this day, bro. Niggas legendary. But, man, bro, hold on. Y'all already know. Before we jump into this shit, you already should know by now, bro. Of course you do. But if you don't, man, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, man, bro. If you old here, hit that subscribe button, man, bro. If you think you saw any one of my videos before, I mean anywhere, man. Your phone, your cousin phone, Cudi phone, nigga. Come on, bro. Your sister phone, nigga. Anywhere, bro. I mean anywhere. Hit that subscribe button, man, bro. We going crazy all 2026. But, man, bro, you see who we talking about, man, bro. Y'all can feel it on the screen, bro. Y'all can see it, bro. I mean, literally, bro, one of the most legendary artists, bro. We all talking about the legendary Kid Cudi. But not any era Kid Cudi. 09 to 2010 era Kid Cudi. Man on the Moon times, bro. Y'all give him a round of applause, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes. But, man, bro, look, Kid Cudi, bro. Kid Cudi at this time especially, bro. This was the beginning of a new era, like I said earlier, man. This was the time when Cudi just came out and really showcased a different side of rap that was like, yeah, it always kind of been there, but he was doing it in a way that was just insane, bro. You know, Cudi is known for his legendary humming, bro. So that was just so refreshing at the time. It was a different time of rap that he was just coming in and he really changed everything, man. Nigga really is legendary as fuck, but I'm telling you, like, that ass, like, from Day and Night to a Kid Named Cudi tape, really came in the rap game, shifted a new sound, and just pushing it further to a point where Kanye West had to get involved, bro. But if you watch this with you and your girl, man, y'all already know, man. Y'all already grab something to eat, man. Turn the TV on and click on this video and listen to me out on how I know this video finna be. So, man, bro, before we even jump into the era of Cudi, man, before any Man on the Moon, before Day and Night just became to be the next thing for rap, you gotta truly take it all the way back to just earlier the years of 06, 07-ish, man. Before the buzz, man, before the image, man, before anybody knew the name Kid Cudi, he was just really, like, casually a normal guy, like, doing a normal thing. Like, he literally worked at the vape store. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if you ask me, that's looking a legendary-ass job to work at, bro. Like, the vape, I know that's them pieces. I know that shit probably was cool than a motherfucker, bro. Like, so that, I feel like that's a dope-ass job, you ask me. Them was the times when Cudi was still early on his grind, man. Really still making music, like, early to his music, and really just building a different, you know, just living in a different time period and, you know, in day-to-day life, basically. Until one day, bro, Kanye just, like, so happened to be, and it kind of was also, like, right place at the right time type of shit when it came to this, man. Because Kanye ended up going into the vape store and shit and literally ended up copping a, like, piece of, you know, vape jacket. This is, like, the 2000s, so this when Kanye, like, graduation era, like, towards that time. You gotta realize Kanye was so heavy into vape at the time. So I could just know he probably went in there and went crazy and probably grabbed hella pieces and shit. Obviously, he had to ring him up. And Cudi just so happened to be the nigga to ring him up. And, like, it was accidentally, like, a vape tag. I guess, like, the tags that you can't leave out the store, the sensor was on, like, one of the pieces. And basically, when Kanye had bought the shit and walked out, Cudi just forgot to take one of them off. And he ended up running into Kanye and just, like, got to briefly kind of get to know each other for a little bit, but not too much and shit. But it was like one of the first real encounters between them two. And we all know what that later on became to be. Because as that was going on, Cudi was still just grinding, building his way up on the internet, man. This got MySpace at the time. This was MySpace was at the height of his fucking, like, career. Like, you know, when Soulja was popping, everybody is. So Cudi was just another nigga who was making music, and his music wasn't simple. It was literally beautiful body of work type of music, and that shit was starting to, like, grind, and people were starting to, like, slowly pay attention. But it was one tape that changed every fucking thing for that. A Kid Named Cudi, man. The time when this tape dropped, like, while hip-hop was still transitioning out of the heavy gangster rap era, like, artists, dadass was starting to experiment like crazy. Even Ye in 2007 with Graduation, like, that was the point where gangster rap officially kind of died. Like, once Kanye sold, like, outbeat Curtis, it was kind of raps for gangster rap a little bit. It was just starting to die off a little too quick. And, like, just other genres of music was starting to go crazy. But when Cudi dropped this, it felt like it was a direction into a different type of way of hip-hop, bro. Like, experimenting more and more emotionally and just sonically. Like, this project was, like, literally, if for a first, like, tape, it's kind of insane to think about, like, the way this shit was produced. Is damn near, like, an album quality type of mixtape. Very introspective, man, and spaced out at a time where, like, literally songs like The Prayer, just this body of work in general was all over the place, and it felt like it took Cudi to a different direction, man. And, like, that got Kanye involved, bro. This when Kanye started to notice that, and he really started to bring Cudi under his wing out of that. Like, that's when Cudi became associated with Kanye so heavy that he was involved on working on 808s, which became another legendary Kanye album in his discography. And that had Cudi taste a little bit all over it, you know, like, literally, right? Not even just him being on Welcome to Heartbreak. Like, being a co-producer, like, co-writer in some of the songs, like, Cudi was, like, sprinkles of Cudi was all over that album, and that really showed how crazy Cudi's sound was early on. But while the tape was gaining so much traction on MySpace and just really growing and growing, it was one song on this project that literally, like, then changed everything for Cudi, and that was legendary Day and Night. When I think of anything from the late 2000s, I honestly really do think of this song being that one song, outside of Blame It with T-Pain and Jamie Foxx, that was all over the place. And that sounded so completely different in rap at the time. When you want to say, like, a song that just some simple, cause it's really a simple layered type of song, but the way he's, like, breaking it down and really just going about with it, it sound completely different. That song always became a piece of just art for Cudi, and it really took Cudi like to different places. And by 2009, that song became like so global. It went number 3 on the charts for Cudi. It was a fucking hit. Everywhere you went, that song was all over the place. And it wasn't even really like just how big the song was. The song in general, like it was, like I said, it was so different at the time. Like nobody wasn't really rapping about shit like that in the song. Like it wasn't common to do that. And everybody know that legendary ending at the end of the song, bro. When the beat slows down, and if you know that legendary video on YouTube with the producer, I think what his name is, Dr. Jeans, on bullshit. Dr. Jeans, like he had that Jeans video on there, and he really like showed how the beat became, bro, and how Dana was acid it. Legendary as hell. Like it's crazy how they said one button really made that part of the song, and they just, bro. Cudi just, man, bro, this whole song was just beautiful at the time. It really did numbers for Cudi, and it really made him a household name like that quick. In under a year, he was already down the mainstream as hell. So you already know with Cudi just being so involved with Kanye and going crazy, he eventually got signed to Good Music and started really just gearing up for like the drop of Man on the Moon, his debut album, and that became the next thing for Cudi. After Kid Cudi and Nite just went crazy for him, he was already time to go ahead and focus on the big lead for debut. And that's what just promo for Man on the Moon really kick started after that, man. Once after Nite went crazy, like the promo for this album became so crazy. The anticipation was hyped in that motherfucker. I remember all the 106 and Park appearances he was doing, all the interviews that was leading up to it, man. Dropping the single Make Her Say with Kanye, and comment was fire as fuck. This was important because it really was the first real major, like Nite was the first single, of course, but Make Her Say was also like the first real major single that came. And it wasn't really a bad single necessarily. Like, don't get me wrong, the song is a fucking banger. I love this song, like, but it was like, you gotta realize it's like right after Day and Night, so release a song like this, you know, I always really felt like he should have released Pursuit of Happiness after that, but I ain't gonna lie, like, it really don't matter because all the songs are fucking bangers, so, but it was real, like, kind of like a risky move, but you know how it is. Maybe it was a label politic type of thing. Who knows? Who cares? It's over with. Song a banger. It don't matter. Time and time will go on, and then, man, bro, on September 15th of 2009, Kid Cudi would drop his legendary debut album, Man on the Moon, The End of Day, man. This was the debut project for Cudi that literally shaped so much for rap, and the kid started just a lot and like became like, honestly, every song on this project, like, I feel like this project has no skills. I have this shit on vinyl. Like, I literally own this on vinyl, so that's how important this album really is, bro. And it just, like, it really showed Cudi and just the more prominent. Like, to me, it's one of no body of works. Like, one of the great albums if anybody really trying to find themselves, bro. Like, if you really trying to, like, just tap into yourself and really, like, just understand something differently, listen to this album for real, bro. This is one of the projects that got people through a lot, including myself. Like, I ain't gonna lie, with the niggas used to be down in the dumps. You throw this album on, I can't lie, bro. This album do definitely hit when you down. I can't sit here and count. But with that being said, bro, you know how legendary some of these songs are on this project? Just a crazy body of fucking work, man. Come on, bro, but songs like Soundtrack to My Life, nigga.
Scotty, I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these emotions are pouring out of me. I bring them to the life of you. It's only right.
Solo Dolo was crazy, nigga.
I got 99 problems, and they out bitches. Wish I was Jigga Man. Carefree living, but I'm not Sean or Martin Louis. I'm the Cleveland nigga, rolling with them Brooklyn boys.
You already know Sky Might Fall.
The sky might fall, the sky might fall, but I'm not worried at all.
Cudi's On is my shit personally.
Soaring, it's disallowed. I should bet my daddy proud. A little nigga with a shaky smile. On top of the dreams is where I'm found. Some figured I was Satan bound until I came back with a style I found. Then all of a sudden they fixed their faces cause of who I know in the trailer places.
Come on, y'all with no Pursuit of Happiness on this motherfucker.
I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good.
Man on the Moon is my personal favorite out of this project.
they can't comprehend or even come close to understanding him. I guess if I was born, they would love me more. Guess if I was simple in the mind, everything would be fine.
Like, it's literally simple as, come on now. I be literally banger after fucking bangers on this project, bro. And I'm telling you, like, when I say that this project is one of, like, it's a classic from start to finish, like, strongly anticipated, bro. Like, it was literally one of the projects that got a lot of people tapped into Cudi for real, or like fan base became just 100% organic. And what I tell you, bro, like, that Pursuit of Happiness was one of those songs that you really couldn't escape. Like, day and night you couldn't escape, but you really couldn't escape Pursuit of Happiness for real. That song had like a world of its own, literally, bro. I remember the 8-track remix being all over the fucking radio, bro. Just every time you really kind of got somewhere, that song was all over the place. One of those songs that's on a lot of party, like, credits and a lot of party movies. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it's on the legendary Project X movie, bro. Like, that what made that song grow more and more. Like, that movie, when it came out in 2011, it kind of made that song go even crazier. I can't lie. Like, that song was all over the place, I'm telling you. Bro, Cudi was so fire this year, bro. He even had a couple features that was, like, fire as hell to me, bro. Come on, bro. Mr. Hudson, Everything Is Broken.
Yeah, that's what she want me believing. See me alone, looks could be deceiving. One girl coming in, 2 or 3 leaving. Steaming, really beaming, they screaming. Then I bet they all love him. In the Midwest, so the girls lift up him. Then I way back when I post for the Kodak. Tell me, I doesn't feel unreal.
Already Home on the Blueprint 3 with Jay-Z.
Oh, they want me to fall from the top. They want me to drop. They want me to stop. They want me to go. I'm already gone. Shit that I'm on. I'm already home. I'm already home. I'm already home. I'm already home.
Like, Cudi could do no wrong in 09, but he literally was that nigga that was just messed up. Everybody wanted something that involved Kid Cudi. He was just that guy at this point. And then just coming to 2010, bro, like, fresh off it, just breakout year in 2009, hella success off Man on the Moon 1. Cudi doesn't play it safe at all, bro. He announces that, like, at the Man on the Moon, he was already announcing in 09, though, that Man on the Moon was gonna be a trilogy. That he already had visions of where he was going to be at. Like, so Man on the Moon coming to 2010, he was already gearing up for the next release, bro. And that was Man on the Moon 2, but originally he announced it as another project, bro, which was called Cutter. Which basically was going to be a project that was going to release after Man on the Moon 1. And it really would have been a project with people he wanted to work with at the time, but he was just called it, like, basically like Cudi and Friends, like a type of project like that, where he was just going to be full of features type shit, or people he wanted to always work with. And don't get me wrong, that would have been a dope project. But I'm so glad he settled with Man on the Moon 2, man. But it would have been interesting, man. It would have been like artists like Travis Barker on the clips, you know, Snoop Dogg. Like, he said he wanted to work with Drake. Like, basically a lot of people he wanted to work with and shit. But at time going on, he kept changing the name of it. And eventually it just ended up getting scrapped. Like, immediately he got on his blog and really announced that it was scrapped. And that he wanted to make something that would have been, like, more personal. And that comes the title Man on the Moon 2, bro. The Legend of Mr. Rager, bro. Which was announced as Man on the Moon 2, The Ghost of the Machine, which would have been a fire-ass name. But he settled with that name, and that really became the next thing for Cudi. Everybody was anticipating the sequel to the classic Man on the Moon that had just dropped. And you had to realize, man, the pressure that he probably had then, just more personally. Cudi was going through a lot at the time, man. This was a different time in Cudi life. It wasn't really like, you would have thought it would have been glow, but you gotta realize, all that pain, everything was just in his personal life started to catch up. Cudi himself says that the drug, like, it took a big part in, like, tolling him around this time. Just in a fucked up mindset and mental, like, and it really, really, like, crafted him to make some fucking striking gold, man. And you know the promo for that started striking up like crazy, man, with hella songs, like, hella shit we was getting. But Erase Me was the first officially single that dropped for the project, which was a banger. But it was already in store that, yeah, we was definitely getting something more different than what we was getting on Man on the Moon 1 for sure. That shit was a banger when it first dropped. So time to time went on from that, bro. Cudi just was going on a crazy promo run for the project all over the place. It did, bro. On November 9th, 2010, Kid Cudi would drop his second studio album, Man on the Moon 2, The Legend of Mr. Rager. This project literally, like, when I say describes a whole, like, it's just so fucking deep and just rooted of a good project. is honestly insane. I mean, literally touching on everything, bro. Getting real, like, personal on some of these songs, bro. And you could hear the pain, like, emotion and Cudi voice and just the vibe of this, like, the way this shit was, how beautiful executed it is. Honestly, it's insane. I'm telling you, like, it's just... And I remember being at the time thinking, like, how the hell would Kid Cudi, like, top Man on the Moon 1? Like, how, bro? And he literally did that with his project. Proved a lot. And I know that pressure was probably so real that it probably just, like, I know it had to be insane. But this project got hella fucking bangers on there. Of course it do, bro. Of course. The bangers of fucking songs, bro. Come on, bro. You already know Mojo So Dope is insane, my nigga.
Dating in the skinny jean wearer, fro for days in the OAA. Boss so low, most fools couldn't price me, silently stunned with a blunt full of PE.
Ashton Kutcher is fire, nigga.
First things first, been ripping, get it in gutter. Niggas know the name is none other. I know you know me, the double O rapper. Two-stepper, gun total nana, smoke gusher.
Ghost.
The people I met and the places I've been all will make me the man I so proudly am. But I wanna know one thing: when did I become a ghost?
It's crazy to think that is technically a bonus track, bro. Like, you got added on a little late. Come on, but marijuana, that's my shit, bro. Like,
This brain I can't be green, but nigga, oh, I need it. I can take all that. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Rager, like, insane ass song that was on this project.
Mr. Rager, tell me where you're going. Tell us where you're headed. Mr. Rager, tell me some of your stories. Tell us of your travels.
This project is literally a body of fucking work, if you ask me. I feel like nothing. And when I say nothing, bro, Cudi, like, don't get wrong, we got hella dope Cudi albums out of this, but it's just something about this project that resonate on so many Cudi fans, including myself, that just, man, it really so mature if you think about it, considering the fact that, like, Man on the Moon 1 is such, like, happy, vibey, but still, you know, got the personal, but it's, like, really happy, vibey sounding type music. Like, really, you can feel that on that project, where you got this that is so personal and dark. Even the aesthetic for the project was dark. Like, the promo run, the aesthetic for it was very dark. The trailer, all that shit, it was just damn near like Cudi was literally, it was personal, man. And it stated from Cudi himself, like, how different and how serious his mental health really was at this time, like, to a point where he had to scrap the idea for, like, a fun collab project with, you know, to make this. Like, this dead ass could be his magnum opus. Like, it could be, because it's like, it's real pain music. Like, the cover art even describes that feeling. Like, you get that in these projects, bro. He only really, like, seriously got into that bag, and just continuing Man on the Moon 1, like, no better way to, like, go crazy. Your second project and the second of a trilogy to Man on the Moon, because we all know, just as much as Cudi was in his bag with his project, he also was in his bags on his features. Where in 2010, you really saw Cudi, like, so much a part of good music. I mean, he was signed to good music, obviously, but, like, he was a part of Ye around this time. This around the time Kanye was gearing up to drop My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And that project, well, you all know how important that project was for Kanye lore, you know, considering the fact that, like, it's freshly after the VMA shit in 2009. So Cudi had a big hand in Kanye, like, album at this time, and he really was a part of the good music promo runs too, with songs like Christian Dior Denim, Flow, Gorgeous.
Ain't no question if I want it, I need it. I can feel it slowly drifting away from me. I'm on the edge, so why you playing? I'm saying.
Man, one of my personal favorite Cudi, like, songs or features he on, Memories, was fired in the motherfucker.
All the crazy shit I did tonight, those will be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me.
And one thing, it was what when it came to Man on the Moon 2, bro, it's like also a lot of people, it was so like different from Man on the Moon 1 because it had a lot of mixed reviews. Like seeing old comments, like just from people that when it first dropped, how mixed it was. Like some people praising it. You had some people who really was iffy about it because of how different and more serious, depressing tone it was than Man on the Moon 1. It just really shows how good of a body of work that this really is, man. I'm telling you, Cudi could do no wrong. Just going forward from that, but Cudi became just the next nigga. Cause 2010 was the year that really solidified his position. Like Man on the Moon 1, Day and Night, all that took him there, but it really was like this project, okay, like people really was like, oh yeah, this nigga is really, he's really that guy. He was early on in his career. He was only a few years in the game. Just think about it. No, literally though, Cudi was just that guy, bro. He really was turning up, really out here just changing and innovating. You gotta think of his influence that goes long, bro. It wouldn't be no Travis Scott if it wasn't for Kid Cudi, bro. Like, literally, it wouldn't be no Travis Scott without Cudi. Like, and Trav admit this a lot. And you can hear glimpses of just that early, like, Trav, and, like, you listen to his old mixtapes, and, like, Days for Rodeo and Al Farrow, you really can hear the Cudi and Ye influence heavy on them projects, bro. Like, when I say heavy, like, the prey on the intro to Days for the Rodeo literally is, like, the same shit as accurate as the same thing on the Kid A. Cudi. Like, for real. Like, and you got names just like Travis Scott, like, hella artists. Like, Cudi influence shows so much, and it made so many people comfortable. Like, don't get me wrong, 808s made that too. It made a lot of people like more comfortable and expressive in their raps and shit. But Cudi did it a little differently, and it made people more and more go up with that. It just Cudi in this time in general, the impact Cudi left for his name. Like, don't get me wrong, after Man on the Moon 2, like, to me personally, In the Cud is just as good as Man on the Moon 1 and 2. And it's really like, it's there to encapsulate as its own. Like, it ain't really nothing related to Man on the Moon to me personally. But it really shows Cudi that, like, even after the Man on the Moon series, of how great Cudi music really had truly got after this. You know, I know a lot of people, like, this is like the, don't get me wrong, this is the most notable era for Cudi, but real OGs, and that's why I will be starting this Cudi series. Like, this not gonna be the first and only Cudi video I'm gonna do. Like, definitely gonna be an In the Cud era video very, very soon. I love In the Cud. It's one of my favorite projects for Cudi besides the Man on the Moon series. I love this album like a motherfucker. I'm telling you, I can't wait to do a video on it. And I just want to show appreciation to this era, because Cudi is just that nigga. Like, I'm telling you, I can't stop saying it because he's really that guy. And this era really does a lot. I still bump the albums day by day. I'm working on getting the vinyl to Man on the Moon 2, but I can't lie, bro. Like, that project just something, it hit. I listened to it earlier this morning, and just, like, Ghost by itself alone is just such a beautiful, scripted song. I don't think no other artist could have made that song but Cudi. Like, Cudi, he made that song. I don't know how the fuck he did that shit. He put something in that song that made that shit so addictive. I can't lie, I love that song. So this era will always be just a good time. Cudi could do no wrong in my eyes, man. It was a different time in life. It was a different time in music. It showed Cudi was very, very, very just tuned with himself and tuned with what he was putting out. It also showed a different light into with something that wasn't done in hip hop before. So shout out to Cudi for always just sticking to him, sticking to his roots, getting on this generational album, and always just being just a GOAT, bro. So shout out to Cudi, man. Shout out to Lily. Just shout out to Cudi, bro, for giving us this and just being him. Thank you, Cudi. Thank you, my nigga. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap this video up. If y'all enjoyed this video, man, y'all give it a thumbs up, man. Big ass thumbs up, man, bro. Like I said, man, we cooking all 2026, bro. We ain't taking no breaks. This shit is steady coming out. We steady go push this shit and push this movement. And to take this shit to the next level, bro. Like, we on the road to a great success, and I can feel that. Like, I can feel that we on to something great. So it's honestly insane to see and witness this. So thank y'all for always showing love and support. Thank you, God, for just allowing us to have another day and to be able to do this and experience this, and all of us just grow as a community and just keep doing our thing, bro, because that's all that we can do is just keep doing our thing, bro. So we got a lot to come, a lot of videos just for the hit your surface, and really just for this, like, just give out bangers of videos, bangers out of bangers, man. So y'all already know, bro. Y'all already know, man. But check the community poll on the page. That's why I asked y'all what y'all want to see. I'll let y'all know what's coming out. Comment down what you want to see, bro. I don't not shy away for nothing. We listen to everything over here. We do everything over here. Like I say in every video, it's a journey, bro. Like, this is an odd journey that we finna take, and this shit is honestly finna be dope as hell to witness, bro. So the only thing I could wish for 2026 is a great year for us. Hopefully we hit 20K this summer. Hopefully, you know, we could get there. We could do it. We just gotta keep going, keep pushing. But until the next video, I really had no prior announcements. Until the next one, I love y'all. And yeah, man, squad.